All right, Armadillo. Hello, hello, hello. How is it going? Just 1 second. I accidentally disconnected, ruining my setup here. So there we go. We're back in it. So wonderful. We're quickly just gonna roll through your moderation process here. If you would be so kind to show me your input and control options.
Input and control options.
Looks good. We shall move over to firearm options and firearm and object.
Firearm and object options.
Yep, that is looking a-okay. Wonderful. Last but not least, the simulation options.
Simulation options.
Yep, we're good to go then. Ready to set up your run. Just make sure that operator Ori is selected. You're going to be playing on seat number 9.
Operator Ori selected. Seed 9 selected. Going standard. Spawn locked.
All right, gotcha. The item spawner and everything else is off. Wonderful, wonderful. Then we are good to go with your rerolls.
All right then. Here we go.
Uplink successful. Target system detected. Take it.
I'm gonna reroll.
That is one reroll. 2 more available.
Uplink successful. Target system detected.
Definitely gonna reroll.
Okay. One last reroll after this one.
Uplink successful. Target system detected.
I'm taking it.
All right. Seems like we're gonna have a scout here out on the match. Anything else you would like to add from your end before I send you out?
No. I guess, here we go. Live, die, API.
All right. You're first. All right. I'll be sending you off. I'll be muting and deafening you. If you need anything from me, clap your hands together, wave like a madman or something. I will be able to hear you then.
Understood.
All right. Good luck with your run.
All right. Cheers.
All right, ladies and gents. We're heading off pretty much instantly into the run. I have turned down his voice a bit, so it's not ear deafening.
Nothing, though.
Pretty much going in without any further delay here. Seems like we're going to have somebody here that is seemingly quick bolting. Not sure if it's quick or slide bolting here.
If this was a one hit, I would be screwed.
That is soft point or jacked hollow point.
Override token found.
Okay.
It's going to be a little bit different here. We sadly have no choice but to look at the Discord feed simply because Armadillo said from his end that he could not set up the Twitch stream in time. Perfectly okay, as we're still able to see perfectly well. Discord actually playing along here with the quality. So seed 9, a lot to talk about considering I've been running this up and down myself to try to do a 1-hit limited. This room in particular, a little bit gnarly because you have these stairs where it's pretty dark to see the enemy. Other than that, very easy to clear room, especially in the first wave. And besides that, not much to say. The only annoying part being that the static encryptions, as you can see, cloud up in that darkened part of the room, meaning that you will have to take the detour there. Considering that he is playing Armswinger, speed-wise, he's going to probably not have that much of an issue when it comes to mobility.
Come on.
Encryption detected. Encryption.
Very clear, very clean, very quick here with that bolty on the action.
Data extracted.
Very much approve.
3 override tokens found. Advance to next system node.
Second hole coming right up. We're going to have, if I remember correctly, is it yellow room? I think the cyan one happens third, so the second one is... I can't believe it. I ran the seed pretty much 2 days ago. Or no, I ran it yesterday, and I already forgot. My God. Okay. He's instantly going for a pistol roll here, getting a really good 30-rounder Glock here, or 33-rounder stick. Not to mention that he already got a shield roll. We're being serenaded.
All my Yakuza fans.
Serenaded with some Yakuza jams. I approve. Okay, we're going into the violet room. I remember now. Violet room, I mean, it's a lot of fun to hold on a second hold. The real question is going to be, is he going to be top or bottom? Or maybe even switch. He pretty much got himself set up here as is anyway. Like, that Glock can take him all the way through the first 3 holds. Maybe even a 4th one if he's a little bit more daring. He is rolling, it seems, jacked hollow point that he threw away on that mag.
This'll do. Pardon me.
Interfacing with system node.
Very swift kill there. I really appreciate him just coming in, sliding in, killing at least 1 or 2 Sausix before taking it out. A lot of people just going for the sphere without even daring to fire back. Sure, it doesn't add to the points, but it certainly does add to the style. Seems like he is playing the center plateau. That is my preferred choice. I highly approve of that. Simply because you can cover, like he does, all 3 openings at a very easy angle. And it allows him to have a lot of mobility to switch from up and down. We're gonna get hard encryptions here. 2 of them are pretty far out. He's gonna have to use that arm swinger speed to make it closer. He doesn't have to worry about reloading though. Pretty clean, pretty swift.
Okay, that was okay.
Advancing to next system layer.
Oh, cover.
He's going to have to make use of those legs if he wants to use the cover effectively here.
Come here.
Very cool jump, even shooting in midair. I appreciate that one. Some John Wick action coming in here, just jumping down. Midair shot. Cloud's pretty nicely placed, all in the open in the center of that room. It's going to be a very good time hitting those swarm encryptions, no matter where he's standing, unless he's picking that corner off to the left. Not sure why he would do that, though, considering he is in a very good spot in terms of health.
You're all dead, right?
They are indeed all dead.
Swarm encryption detected. Encryption
A few whiffed shots, but all overall, very beautiful.
9 positions.
hold successful. Data extracted.
Whew.
4 override tokens found.
Now comes the second worst room, in my opinion.
Node and
The science stair room. I don't know if it's just the angle of having to aim down, or the disadvantageous cover that could always block off yellow hallway. But that room in particular always gives me trouble. He's gonna have to take on Shield Sausix here. He still has his bolty, considering he can roll for some decent ammo. Or has a chance to, at least. He will be able to take him down pretty easily if he swaps to the bolt action. Or maybe he will just bullet hose into the shield until they fall. Not much to say right now, just using that good speed. Using the good speed for the good times. Some good vibes.
The one coming out of my pistol.
Quick reroll on the magazines here. Taking a look. That
Did I
is.
get it again? Is it for real?
I don't think that was properly rolled.
Sing with me, everybody. Oh, our in Jesus, how you are so fair, while also giving simultaneous despair. Hey,
Seems like he's ready for every kind of moment here. Just serenading us with different things.
don't be a kedder. Just don't be a kedder. Oh, baby, that's what I'm looking for.
Alright, that is the PX4, I think. PX4 or MX4, I'm not sure what it's called. I constantly mix up the letters. Very nice SMG to have. Rolling some good old FMJ, but hey.
Okay.
override token found.
Hey, right.
Having this absolute bullet hose of an SMG is going to make it very, very nice. Very, very good times here to take it down.
Oh, pardon me, sir. Ow, you bastard.
Well,
That's what you get.
the inner rage unstoppable of this man.
Oh.
It's almost there. Not much to do here.
So glad I'm not doing a one.
Interesting detour here, of course, checking a second shop. Getting so close to the room, but then deciding not to commit.
One with basically just the Mark 23 only. Give me a bandana and call me Solid Snake, because that was a fun one. Also a fun fact, I just did that just before this run. So, Yeah.
Talking about the Mark 23 here and becoming Snake himself. Not sure if he kissed the SMG there. It did look like he was giving a little bit of an affection to that SMG right there. Just a quick mwah. I can see where he's coming from with that. Good sentiment to have.
Baby, don't worst me. Don't worst me. No more.
Uh-oh.
Interfacing with system.
We're gonna get DMCA'd for our worsting tunes right here.
Analyzing
You better be careful with that.
One. Two.
hardening encryption.
Very good timed reload. Very quick to get the weapon back in action. That was a very, very good, despite the plentiful amount of hardens, clear here.
Advancing to next system layer.
Very interesting position to play too. A lot of people, like including me, play from the top. He seems to be more keen holding towards yellow hallway and constantly just coming up for a brief moment to check the upper opening. More flexible, more mobile. Then again, on a standard health run, obviously probably a very doable choice, so even if you get shot in the back, it's not the end of the world.
Surprised he was still standing after that barrage.
It seems like I've picked a very good run to eat ice cream on the side, because this is an absolute delight to watch and eat that ice cream with. I hope it's not really picked up too much, but you know what they say. A really good show needs really good food.
Swarm encryption detected.
One swarm, the second one down, bullet holding it. A little bit of a struggle here with the magazine, but still a very decent pace to have.
Ooh, goddamn.
Advancing to next system layer. Analyzing system.
Well, this wave in particular, they will be coming from 3 different entrances, where I personally would start ditching the bottom half to be holding. He's playing Arm Swinger though, the high mobility is going to work in his favor, and I don't think he's going to face that many problems. It's just weird to fight the fight from lower angles like that.
Where's your buddy? Oh, nice of you to join me.
You answered and you received.
One, two. There's the third. Guten Tag, Moto.
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I really like how swiftly he's changing those stairs. Basically, no time for them to get into the room at all. Recursives are up. I'm just doing a quick queen lip here. Very clean shots. Ignoring that Sosik. Very quick choice. And we're already through hold 3. He barely took any damage. Sure, he took a hit here and there.
We're having a 5.56.
But he has a very decent speed. Very good times up ahead.
Advance to next system node and take it.
What was up with that black rectangle indeed? That said, we got 2 more holds. We got Blue Hallway, followed by the Green Cursed Ladder Room. Blue Hallway, of course, in my opinion, the worst room to be in, for obvious reasons. It's long. You got long distance spawns to pick from, to fight from. They start shooting through cover simply because they're introducing the Spec Ops Sosiks and the Sosiks that come with the M60s, the Breacher ones.
Where, I swear, one of the songs that he was using was sampling, like, Bollywood music, and...
Bollywood.
Well, let's just say I've watched a lot of Bollywood when I was younger. They do action scenes like mad.
Well,
To be fair,
only
probably
Potter
not
can
off.
answer that part. Well,
Rules be fair.
Ammo reroll right here. He is getting FMJ,
And Trace.
spacers,
Just to make sure.
and
Okay,
hollow
all of
points.
a sudden you gave me hollows.
He could roll a
Hollow
magfit shotgun here.
shiny. No, this will do the trick.
Of course, one can hope that it's not the Max 7.
Let's see. 9 mil could push in. Over the... Ah, crap. Ah, of course. My uninvited guests have arrived precisely on time.
Alright, just had to put that in chat myself. I don't know why I was typing that.
Wait, did I miss any?
I guess I didn't want to interrupt him.
Thingies. No, just a sight.
It does seem like he is very, very audible about what his choices are. Very clear on making it known to the chat and to the audience.
I'm up to my neck with this.
Very quick, cheeky action.
Didn't
Some
see that
gun
coming.
fu right here. I appreciate that. A nice combo of using both is always a welcome sight. Got one more chop to check. Pretty big leap here. Or actually, no, he already checked it, but he's coming back for it because he could see that A point BR being of interest. 11 tokens in the bag. Mental calculations to be
Time
made.
to do me proud.
I am not exactly sure if he is just going to go in and keep the tokens, hoping for a really good roll after blue hallway, or if, well, I think that answers the question. He's darting for this, a man with a plan, straight up speeding into the point of interest. Using that SMG in his favor. Of course, he's running short.
Bastard.
Blue hallway is one of the few places, in fact, where the Sussex are very, very aggressive on coming out of their position. In some holds, for example, Cursed Ladder Room, the upper half really doesn't move that much. But in Blue hallway, the outer ring of enemy wieners are actually very keen on saying hi to you in case you make some noise.
Interfacing with system node.
Right.
Hold this position. Analyzing system.
A respectable choice of hardcover. Very, very quickly acquiring the target here with the irons. I hear a grenade or something coming in. He's not sure if he's having to go forward or backwards. Good thing he did not opt into going into that corner, because that could have been vital. That could have been an absolute quick dead end. Just darting back. I'm not even sure if he took a hit there. He may have.
4, 4, 5, 7.
Advancing to next system layer.
But he's in to go. Interesting choice here. He's going to play speed meat with a bolt action rifle. But it doesn't seem to last long. The SMG opting in here to take over yet again.
The hell? Pulled some magic tricks there with that gun.
We have not seen the Glock get any love at all. Him opting instead to use the SMG consistently. No cheeky side pulls here to make sure that that pistol is getting some love.
Bastard. Took 2 shots.
But despite the circumstances, despite the swearing, grunting, and complaining against the enemy here, he's doing a really good job holding this ground, clearing out the stealths.
This one. This one's always the worst. 3328. I'll let him get
Advancing
close.
to next
Health is getting a little bit lower here. We're reaching a midway point in terms of physical
analyzing
well-being. But it won't matter too much considering the circumstances and the chance of him just popping a Sosik in time that he still has to heal up fully. We're going to be introduced to our first Breacher Sosiks here. Face shields incoming. No real weapon to effectively penetrate that face shield, but a bullet hose to make sure that they're knocked to the ground and in a flash. Picking up an M60 off of them would be a really good choice in order to pop their heads effectively. But we gotta give it to Armadillo here. That SMG is getting excellent mileage.
agile
And it's a really good contender for those agiles here. 1 down, 2 down. Very good shots. Very precise.
Last one. Okay. A little bit fast, but took a lot of hits in the process.
successful.
Hits or not, you can heal up fully. You got 1 more hold to go, so you'll be perfectly fine.
In
Found.
at that point in 1
Advance
hit.
to next system node and take it.
Hold 5. Okay, first things first. Health.
I always get the worst shift.
Alright, he's coming in. First shot, what do we have here? It does look like a bullet Sosik, another 8-point battle rifle, and a muzzle device.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh, seems like they're having a bit of that good old razzle-dazzle. Barely any bullets involved unless
Awkward.
he really wanted to finish off that corpse there.
Ammunition. Last chance. Alright,
These
that'll do.
are hollow points? Rolling in with tracers on the
This one traces?
side. Opting for the wrong magazine twice here. Very interesting choice here. Tracers, hollow points. Probably wouldn't do that myself, but
There we go.
I'm very surprised that he is not opting for any tracers on that Glock. I'm gonna have to question that later because I think it's still normal FMJ.
Check the others for a 10-pointer. If I can get that, then I'm golden. Come on, bring it to me.
He has one more shop to check, unless he... Or two more, actually. Never mind. Two more shops to check before relying on possible rerolls. But with the financial polster that is provided from him not buying anything at all in between, there's plenty of choices that could be made that could be beneficial to the run. We are getting...
Health is fine.
a grenade launcher, 12 points.
Ow! Bitch!
So last but not least, we are getting an assault rifle.
That's it.
Fantastic roll here.
Mag. Check.
A lot of points, though. That is a lot of points spent to get 30 rounders, but he has the financial room.
This.
Perfectly fine. Having a health and shield Sosik, not much to be invested in there anyway. Very low profile sight. Selling off the scout for another point, you could get a suppressor or some healing. Well, we are opting here for a suppressor. The Glock probably will go. Mags out. And a health weenie can be bought.
Go back. Back to the ammo.
Definitely would have probably wanted more like a 60 rounder Stanek with the amounts of points spent. But an AK-12 will do the job just fine. It's all extended up with a suppressor. Of course, not being a viable barrel extender, the accuracy not suffering, getting better or worse. We still end up having considerable firepower if the bullets are right. They're looking like
Is this
jacked
jacket
hollow
as well?
points.
Come on! Leave me alone, jacket hollow point. Bullet boost.
We got an infinite ammo Sosik to make up for that. Could roll yet another if you wanted to.
I'm gonna need that. Oh, I can get it one more time.
And another
Is it
infinite
infinite
ammo
ammo?
Sosik. So sure, he may have not have the
Give
bullets.
me a bandana and call me Solid Snake at this point.
Like, he may not have
Anyway.
the bullets, but he has certainly the Sosiks to make up for that. Shooting non-stop at the enemy to make sure that they will never get up again. For pretty much 2 waves. Absolutely fantastic.
What's that?
Certainly wonderful. The last hole being Cursed Ladder Room. And it is a one-hit killer. Not as much for many people if they hold the lower corner normal standard killer here, like a standard health killer. Very nice cover here to hold from, being able to check all the angles. It seems like we have someone that is using contact-based recoil control rather than two-handing the weapon, just keeping the other controller close for stabilization. So the first one going to be the stealths up now. It's going to be a considerable amount scattered throughout the room. Of course, the spawning rate of the Sosiks not being too common, the downside instead being that they are an active threat in terms of guns.
A little slow on that one.
Advancing to next system layer.
That's the best place to do it.
Analyzing system.
For me, the scariest wave is coming up now. Speed Meat. Speed Meat coming in with the Agiles. I can see 4 clouds so far, I think. 1, 2, 3. Yep, and a 4th one up top. I think. Actually, no, I only see 3 clouds. Maybe one right above him then. But so far, he's been holding his ground. He's doing a fantastic job. Having a healing Sawsig, 2 infinite ammo Sawsigs, and that ghost he just used, he is in for a pleasant ride. Can perfectly just focus those. Very good at acquiring them too. My god, that speed. Fantastic. Some weird mag action going on to follow things up, and
Next system layer.
he has the scariest one in the back for me.
Analyzing system.
For me, that wave is always the scariest. And now is where he will probably start popping infinite ammo, simply because of the fact that, you know, the bullets are not the best.
Shout out to the COD 4 Spetsnaz.
Not afraid to crouch down. Welcome sight once again. Not everybody is using verticality as their advantage right here. So it is a very nice thing to see.
Are you dead yet?
I was very surprised about preserving the infinite ammo at this point, because I think both of them could be chained up perfectly fine till the end of the hold. There we go, there's the first one.
You will be now.
There is no worry to be had at this point.
It's over there.
It's barraging the wall to the point where it's completely gone. That's probably the best choice to be made here for that side entrance. Very interesting that the regenerative is popping in the opposite side. Infinite ammo, of course, no worries, and taking it down.
135, 135, 135, 135.
Hold successful.
Yes!
Data
Alright.
extract.
Alright, we will be bringing Armadillo in here. Just 1 second.
Decent.
Advance to next system node and take it.
Alright, Armadillo, hello, hello.
Interface.
Hello there!
So it seems like your run has turned out with quite some pace, even though you felt like those stealth encryptions in the last hold were pretty slow.
Yeah, agreed. It's a good thing I picked up the pace. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough for tonight, but I gave it my all.
I'm just gonna say you probably felt like it was taking longer than it did actually take. I'm just gonna put it out like that.
You're probably right on that. I mean, when you look at my PBs, though, I mean, it's up there on my PBs, so...
Yeah, but I like to say that gauging PBs never is something for the tournament in the first place. For me,
True.
the importance for how consistent you are is, can you finish it, and yes, how often? And it seems like you were able to just finish it just fine. You took some hits there. You got upset at taking some hits, but your health never really got into a dire state. You never had to pop your health, and
True.
you were, I don't know, you were holding up very decently in my opinion, especially the blue hallway, taking the hard cover. Instead of opting for walls.
Yeah, I think it's because because I've been trying to practice a lot of one hits lately. So for me, it's like I've been also then trying to practice that via standard health by just trying to not take any hits.
Oh yeah, I mean, practicing one hit, even if you don't aim to run one hits in the tournament, is probably a very wise choice, because it'll teach you a lot about positioning, spawn times, having certain like patterns and stuff. So I can definitely see how that would benefit just standard health gameplay as well.
Agreed.
I did see you getting a lot of jacked hollow point or soft point in this
so
match.
I got jacketed hollow point twice for the scout,
and
then I got it again for the AK.
I personally think that you actually just didn't. I actually think you just didn't get to actually properly reroll the mag. It rerolled the other magazine, but I think it didn't reroll the scout mag when you checked, because you didn't put it back on the table. Sometimes you got to make sure to hit that a little bit, like several times, because if you have multiple objects on the table, it might not render for all of them. So I think you just skipped out on re-rolling the ammo for the scout, rather than getting the same ammo twice.
Right, well, I will keep that in mind for next time. Appreciate it.
It's all good. Another thing that I was thinking about is you kept re-rolling on the Glock ammo and you kept getting tracers, but you still opted on keeping full metal jacket with that. What's up with that?
So I think from what I heard is that tracers actually do slightly less damage.
Yeah, it's not wrong, because of the payload delivered by the tracer. It's simulated that the damage is a little bit lower. But if you're gonna have a 9mm, which I think that was the 9mm variant of the Glock,
It was.
You ultimately will have to double tap anyway to make sure that they're 100% dead.
True, it's just a habit. That's all it is. One that
Well,
should be easily breakable.
it's not meant to be anything for calling out. Just
Oh, no, of
interested in
course.
the background.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, you did wait and had good perseverance for that AR roll. You
Yeah.
didn't seem disappointed at all that despite spending 10 points, you did not get 60 rounders.
It was, to be fair, as long as it's 30, it's all gravy.
Oh yeah, you definitely get 30 in the minimum for that.
Yeah. So it's like 20s, you can get by, especially if it's 762. 10s, 10s is you might as well start writing your will.
Well, it depends on what you're doing. If you play
True.
Spawnlocked, yes, it is a problem, but in limited, I like to think that, if you're going to get a battle rifle with 10 rounds, it's the same as getting an AR with 10 rounds. So it's all good. Well, nonetheless, a really good run. Barely anything that was flawed, in my opinion. I think everything that I would quote unquote complain about was just a stylistic / playstyle choice that is a little bit different from person to person. So all in all, I would say you really performed a run that is going to be definitely not super easy to beat. You're facing our Whiskey, who is going to take it on pretty soon.
Exactly. Do we have any questions?
I mean, I asked a few questions from my end. I didn't have that much to ask. In chat, everybody was probably so captivated by the run itself, they didn't really say too much. But you definitely held the same viewer count Korean did, so everybody was there to cheer you on in the backlines, that's for sure.
Brilliant.
Well, other than that, I appreciate you running and participating, sticking through for the entire time of the tournament so far. I wish you the best of luck from my end, of course, and
cheers.
Doesn't matter if you win or lose, you will still be in the tournament one way or another.
Agreed.
All right. That said, I will be sending you on your way then, unless you want to say anything from your behalf.
I do, actually. I was contemplating whether to do this or not, but because I think this was still a decent run anyway. I'm dedicating this run to an old friend who sadly passed away this week.
My condolences.
It's all right.
It's all good.
One's for you, Hannah.
Well, sometimes it is the power of the other people making you carry on and do the things you do.
Yeah.
And
I guess to close off, for everyone else who's running their roles, may they be decent, and remember, live, die, API.
Very accurate, considering that API can be a run killer if it sets you on fire on one hit.
Oh, yeah.
I've had that happen to me before.
Funnily enough, actually, I've had it where during one of my practices, I think I had armor-piercing incendiary, and I shot a frag grenade in midair.
Yep, that also can happen.
That was hurtling straight towards me. So I got Wile E. Coyote'd, the cartoon character, not the competitor.
I mean, who knows? Maybe it might just happen to him as well. Now that you called it out, it might just be straight up a jinx.
Well, we won't find out until phase 5.
That is true. All right. Well, thank you so much for running it again. I will be sending you on your way. And
cheers.
I suggest...
Best of luck to Jedi for the next one.
I was going to say, I think it's best if you then decide to tune in yourself in a few minutes, because we will be following up with Jedi Toby-Wan. I will be giving my closing statement to chat, and then we will see you in a short bit.
All right, brilliant.
Have a good one, Armadillo.
Thank you again, buddy. See you later.
Bye-bye.